If I could add one more thing to this, please.
Go ahead.
One thing is we're talking about opening some facilities up, but one of the things that does matter to a lot of people is restaurants and businesses. We haven't talked about that. We still have that prohibition in place, and there's no end to that. What happened is the state of emergency that we declared is open-ended, and it is till it's rescinded. So it will continue on, but you can change that at any time. I've heard us talking about parks and things like that. I haven't heard anything about businesses. Does anyone have any interest in that, or does that all stay in effect as it is?
I think we are.
Go ahead.
Slow at opening up. And
Julie, we're having a hard time hearing you. Julie,
we can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Maybe that's why Darlene didn't hear me. I think we ought to go slow. I don't think we ought to open up restaurants and that until we see how opening up the parks and that goes. See, you know, if we're getting any more cases. And if we're not, then maybe that's the next step. But I don't think we should open up a whole bunch of things at one time.
I tend to agree with you, Julie. I think that's a good idea.
So Becky had said, why don't we go ahead and, open up the parks or either the playground equipment, or the picnic shelter areas or whatever, and just leave it at that for right now.
Personally, before, I would want to support that. I would want county health and the medical people to sign off on it. But I'm just one vote. But I'm also very cautious. I think this is a very difficult virus to work with from what I understand about it.
Right. I don't think there's any denial that it's not that it's dangerous. But I'm just saying, I think we need to have a plan for these people so that they know what to expect when things start businesses, restaurants, things like that. I mean, we just can't say, go back to your same way. That's going to be their choice. They're going to have to make decisions too on how to open their business up and protect the people. And
right. The challenge is that, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Is that?
Julie, are you?
No, go ahead, Danny. I'll talk after you.
Oh,
what?
Okay. The challenge with this particular virus,
I guess my question is.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Julie. I'm sorry.
Okay. Are we just having a discussion on this tonight, or is this something we can decide tonight? Our next council meeting is what? May the 3rd?
Patrick, what is your response to that?
The ordinance that was passed by the city council granted you, Darlene Breckenridge, as the mayor, and Steve as the city manager, significant authority to issue orders regarding the COVID-19 pandemic and health and safety precautions. So there could be some sort of discussion tonight, but a decision would have to be written and final by you or Steve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Denny, if we visited with some health officials, and I just think we need to visit with some people and see what their thoughts are.
Yeah, and I would be saying people that are informed about this particular virus. The thing about this is it affects not just the people that catch it, but because it's so contagious, if this gets into the prison system, into the nursing homes, we all know where that's headed.
Denny,
So,
they anybody in the nursing homes. They're going to keep time.
Well, but the problem is the staff comes and goes.
And I get that. I understand.
I'm just saying, you know, with this kind of thing, I'm erring on the side of caution, and we are doing that personally, both at our house and at our business. We're basically, we've shut the door because we're that serious about it. So that's my take.
Okay. Anyone else have anything before we go on to our individual comments? Okay, Councilman Clark.
I want to say thank you to Dr. Sloan for his service, and I want to welcome Mr. Estes to the council. We look forward in working with you. And also, I was not aware of Mr. Roach's passing, so would want to extend our sympathy to him also. He was just a great guy to work with. So that's it for me. Thank you.
Okay. Councilman Curtis.
Yes, I'm going to thank the food pantry. They have been sewing our little hearts out, and they came into my office this week and gave all my clerks facial masks so that we can stay safe, so we can continue to serve Northwest Missouri. Also, forward to serving with you. And Mr. Roach, I saw that he had passed. He put his heart and soul in our community. I don't know how many people know that he did, but he really did. And he asked us to our community. And I just want to say.
Okay. Councilman Estes.
I just want to thank everybody for welcoming me on here, and thank the community for the outshowing of support to the clinics, the hospitals. We've had food brought. We've had, you know, people making masks and bringing them. There's just been a lot of community and area support for the healthcare workers, and I look forward to working with everybody.
Thank you. Councilman Osmus.
Said, I would like to say that I am proud of the residents of Cameron. So I think they've done a very good job of following our suggestions and doing what they need to do to keep this virus from spreading. I talked to my brother who lives in Lee Summit the other day, and he can't believe that we just haven't had hardly anything at all. So I just want to say I'm proud of everybody, because I think that everyone work together to make sure that people are safe. That's all I have.
Well, all the council members have said exactly the same thing I would say. Roy, I want to welcome you as a new council member to City of Cameron's council, and we look forward to working with you. We look forward to your expertise and knowledge. I also would love to thank the healthcare workers for our community, what they're doing for this nation. I do think that we really have a plan in place. Things start opening up, and I think it needs to be a gradual plan, not one where you just open the doors and say, here you go. We need to have direction. So as the council, I think that's part of our job, is to help the community do that without telling them you have to do this, or they're going to have to use some responsibility also. I think they know that, and they've shown that by, using the masks, social distancing. They've done a great job. I want to thank the staff for everything that they've done. It's been hard working on a split shift, and I know it has, because I've done that in my own workplace, and your work is tripled. So I appreciate that, and I thank you for that. We just need to keep it up and know that our life, once knew it, probably isn't going to be the same. So we've all got to put our heads together and try to figure out what the greatest plan is for this community. So right now, I will entertain a motion to exit this attorney-client by roll call.
So moved.
Second.
Shelley?
Becky Curtis.
Yes.
Julie Osmus.
Yes.
Roy Estes.
Yes.
Darlene Breckenridge.
Yes. We are now.
Yes.
Sorry. We are now out of regular session and into executive session. Thank everybody for joining this video meeting. See you.